All right, are we, as everyone, Gooch?
I'm Gooch. My cooch is Gooch.
Your cooch is Gooch? Well, my cooch is Gooch.
Yeah.
Gooch.
Oh, yes, of course, Gooch.
Okay.
Right. Hello. I am Aitarbith McKenna, and welcome to Tales of Calumbra, D&D show where we're all idiots at this table, and it's fun if you want it to be. I guess. I don't know. I'm gonna do that again.
You can.
Multiple tries. That's the glory
We
of
can do as many
editing.
as we want.
Leave all of this in.
Ready?
That's gonna be super easy to sync.
1, 2, 3. You don't
Oh, that was beautiful.
That was nice.
Okay, this is the take.
You don't have to sync it.
So, hello everyone. Welcome to Tales of Calumbra. I'm Aitarbith McKenna. These are all the other people that are here too. They're great.
We're the others.
Yes, Jenna, and then also Kai and Soph too, and Soph too. So, welcome to our show. It's happening now on YouTube right now. So, when last we met our heroes, they had been transported to the autumnal forest of Nartulin, as they learned it to be called, and were fought some vine creatures that were just trying to get some good old noms on them. Very hungry vines, gotta eat, and then killed them dead, killed all the vines because you just did it. They did such a good job, and later set up shop to take a rest. Two of our party members were inclined to take to the treetops in fear of what might be lurking on the forest floor at night. Valin saw a comfy-looking tree and sat down against it on the ground. And our esteemed first watchman, Anorith, fell asleep during the watch, and Valin was dragged off by a pack, what's called the Antler Pack, which is a pack of deer that have like the mouth and like of a lion, like all the teeth of a lion. They're kind of like built more muscularly, but still have their impressive antlers. So then the party is almost completely killed by a pack of these ferocious wild beasts. And then a sweet boy, an owl, a griffin folk person named a sweet.
His name was a sweet.
His name is a sweet Salim. Like kind of like griffin wings on his back, lion legs, kind of like feathers all around his like torso and stuff. Brown hair mixed in with some fiery red feathers and such things that kind of like reflect the fiery red trees of the autumnal forest itself. And they were taken to the Griffin Folk city of Nartulin, which is a ring of trees around a central withered gray tree that rises far above the canopy. And it is like dense and thick and beautiful. It looks like it was that classic tree at the center of the forest, like the tree in Avatar at the center of the swamp. But if it had all of the leaves gone, and it looked a bit gaunt. And so they went into the center of this tree. They were brought in by some like a vine staircase where they met Denvisa, the kind of old ass guy who lives in the tree. That's probably the closest thing to his like
The old gross man in the tree.
yeah.
That old tree man.
He's also a bird man.
Yeah, he is a
Almost bird tree man.
he is a owl griffin. Super old. His face is like long and thin and like the skin is pulled back in a way where it almost looks like a humanoid. Like the bone structure seems more humanoid and like longer than the flat faces of an owl. And he spoke to you long about how each of you was tasked with a quest that he was received from a prophecy that he had seen. And he gave each of you titles to go along with this prophecy. Valin, you are known as the Bound and the Scorned. Anorith, I believe you would be known as the Agent and the Soldier. And Valindil was known as the Blighted and the Passionate. And they were told that one more would join them on their quest to defeat the Masked Ones, and specifically Spakiri, named the Nomad and the Story. Soon after that, the missive was given by the ancient Griffin folk Denvisa in the center of this tree. You were escorted to sleep in the home of...
If I remember correctly, I fell asleep right then.
Yeah, you
Yes.
fell asleep on the
You
floor
were on the
inside of
floor.
the great tree.
Yes.
Yes.
I know.
Nice. And then you were all brought into the home of Salim, which was just filled with kids, little tiny griffin folk children running amok,
Oh, love
packed full this house. And you guys were given one big bed to sleep in that looked like a
One big bed.
One big bed. It looked like they tried really hard to make it a bed.
Yes.
And this house is like halfway up a 200-foot tall tree. And so it's like all of the rooms and hallways and things are all circular and look like they're like grown naturally from the wood. Nothing looks like it was cut. It looks like some kind of magic was used to form inside of this tree. And these trees, again, tall, white, smooth, no bark, that lead up to that like kind of mess of autumn leaves and reds and oranges and things like that. So, what time does everyone wake up?
What time did we knock?
I would say probably you had a short rest, but I think by that time it was probably like 2 a.m.
I wake up at 10.
Gotcha.
Yes.
I'll go for like a solid 12, probably.
So y'all sleep for a while then.
I would say
I-
I wake up closer to like 9.
Gotcha.
Yeah, that's fair. I'm tired, man.
Yeah.
I'm
You have an
definitely
hour
tired.
before I wake up.
Yeah.
What do you do, Nora?
Yeah, so you wake up, the room, there's like a circular door, almost like in the front doors of like a hobbit hole.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's a pretty small room. There's like perches on the ceiling. You can see there's a couple babies. There's one that's like hanging upside down, the clawed like lion feet, grasping the perch. And there's like various I think there's little ropes and things on the ceiling, and hanging down from those are like little globes with little lights bouncing around inside.
Okay, so first of all, I'm gonna collect my crystals from the window that I put them in.
Mhm.
Put them back in my satchel back on, and then is Timothy still sleeping?
Timothy is out like a light.
Cool. I'm gonna put him in my little satchel.
You can hear him like a little chicken snore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is anyone else up in the house?
In the house, you're not sure, but in this room now.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna walk out of the room.
Yeah.
Timothy in my satchel,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm gonna start looking around for someone who lives here that is awake.
Okay, so you walk out and there's like a long hallway that extends both ways. Other various sized doors, but it's basically the same shape, slightly different and little like oval or more are along the hallway. But you can hear the clang of metal on wood.
Okay, I follow that sound.
And you come to a kitchen or something that's similar to a kitchen. It's a lot less free. Like there's not like a countertop and then here's a stove and then here's a fridge. It's much more like here's the place where you make the food.
Mm-hmm.
Here's the place where you get the food. It's like kind of like more like a basket.
Okay.
And then like a piece of wood. There's no and then there's no things being really chopped, but you can see things are being like smashed and like nuts are being broken open, things being broken apart. And then there's like a little off to the side. There's like a little stone slab with some red runes on the front of it. And every once in a while, this person who's cooking will take some of what they have mashed and things and toss it on, and it starts to sizzle from the bottom. The person who's cooking, it looks like they would have a classic mom bob if it wasn't up, but it's up and pulled back into a half-done bun. You think it probably, when it was put up, it was beautiful and immaculately done, like just like put it making a nest. But now it's starting to fall out. Long brown feathers mixed in with dirty blonde hair poke out all out from the bun. This woman looks to be about 50. And she had, again, lion legs. She has an apron on over like the griffin folk body. And she's just cooking away. And she sees you and goes, "Oh, you're up."
Why hello, my feathered friend?
I don't know how to respond to that fully, but good. How'd you sleep?
Do I understand her? She's speaking
She's
common.
speaking common.
Okay.
Oh, I think she'd probably be speaking Elvish to you.
Yeah, I probably know. Yeah, I know Elvish. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm like, wait. Yeah.
are elf.
I am elf. Yeah, so I'll respond in Elvish, obviously, but I'm not going to do that now because I don't know how to speak Elvish
Oh, you
as
don't?
me. As Kai doesn't know how to speak Elvish.
Lame, I guess.
I know, right? Do you have any seeds I could procure from you?
We have many seeds. What kind do you like?
I tap Timothy on the head.
One eye opens, like halfway.
Okay, do I really want to
Well-
speak with animals?
Do remember.
Yeah, but he doesn't know common yet.
It's true.
Can he understand it or can he not speak it?
You'd have to ask him.
I'll speak in common to him first.
Mm-hmm.
Timothy! Timothy!
Ah. Just like confused walks.
I put him on the floor and I
Mhm.
go, pick out your seeds!
He starts picking the ground, picking the wood.
I can't speak with animals.
Oh, it's worth it.
I'm
think
so
it's
happy with Timothy.
I just can't speak with animals.
Yeah.
Timothy's my favorite NPC.
It's so good, yeah.
Timothy! This woman has offered a seed!
What was the Timothy voice?
I don't know.
You have to do it.
Oh
It
god.
was like a high.
Oh yes! I remember it now.
Yes.
I heard you before. I was searching for seeds in the grains of the wood.
Why, of course, my feathered friend. Let us direct you to where the seeds are kept.
This would be optimal. I would appreciate the seeds being procured at a maximum speed.
I turn back to the woman. I go, where are these seeds kept?
She's holding some in her hand. She's like mashing them and cooking with them. And she just like tosses some, like she hands like a burlap sack to you, basically like a small one.
Why, thank you.
Of course, darling.
And I open it and I place it right in front of Timothy.
They look like little flax seeds.
Will this be optimal for you?
Pokes his head whole head right in the bag.
Yes.
Comes back out. Seeds are falling out the straw. You chews for a second. Chews.
Yeah, like a person.
Yeah, chews like a person.
You know how birds do.
Yeah, this bird has been changed forever.
Man after my own heart.
And then there's a long pause. This will do.
Miss, where would I find more of this seed?
I have some more in the basket. I have some more satchels of it.
How many could I take, hypothetically?
I could give you what's in your hand, then maybe one more small one.
I would enjoy that. Thank you very much.
Of course. Right then you have two flaxseed bags. Two like small satchels. Enough for like probably for Timothy, like a week, maybe 2 weeks of feed.
Yeah.
It's not that much.
Yeah.
For one chicken, it's that much probably.
Yeah.
Excuse me. Oh my god. It's like so embarrassing. Oh my god.
Don't worry, we can cut it.
I think I'll keep it.
You should keep it.
I did keep it.
You should
I'm
keep it.
gonna give the people what they're gonna get. Okay.
That's right, yeah.
I got gas. All right.
Oh, ain't it true?
Right. Yeah. So then she offers you. It's like in the middle of between a bowl and a plate.
Mhm.
And she says, "I'm not sure if you eat this, but
What is it?
it's honestly it looks somewhat like an oatmeal.
Okay.
It's like mashed seeds and nuts that's kind of like pureed, and it smells like cinnamon.
That would do very well. Thank you very much.
Thank you. I'm just glad you're up now and not soon, because the kids are still asleep. So this is my me time.
How many children live here?
13.
Oh.
Could you spare one for our journey?
Which
Child.
one?
Child.
Which one?
Salim.
No. No, he has a job.
Are there any that you would be willing to spare? We need
Well,
a person to carry our bags.
so I have the twin
Slightly.
newborns if you're interested in that.
There are.
I don't consider it.
We're adopting children.
You can tell, like, actually roll insight.
What, just see how she's doing with the idea of taking
18.
children?
She's half kidding. She's like, it's a joke, but like part of her wants to get rid of some of these kids. But no, she loves them. Those are her darlings.
Yeah, for sure.
We take very good care of them.
We would. We
Um,
could feed them seed.
Yes.
Just seeds. Nothing else.
So I heard you got some big quests or something happening.
Oh yes, we must stop evil from taking over the world.
Oh, that's very important. I'm very glad. That's wonderful.
Hey, no problem.
Would you mind? Would it be too much trouble if you could sweep?
Of course I can sweep. Thank you for your hospitality in
Oh.
offering me a bed to sleep in.
Of course,
I
darling.
immediately start sweeping with the fury of 1,000 men.
Oh my god. It's like just like dust in the air.
It's just
It's aggressive.
There's dust in the air, sure, but like where you pass over,
Mhm.
squeaky clean.
Yeah, for sure.
It's shining.
Yeah,
It's good. It's like
the wooden
wow.
floor.
Yes.
So after like 40 minutes, a couple of kids start to creep in to the
Trickling
kitchen.
in.
Good morning, children.
There's one. You can tell that the feathers aren't black, but charcoal has been put over
Got it.
all of the
Love
feathers.
dyeing your hair.
And it's like the hair is
I
like
want that
this.
one. Can we take that one?
Is like this.
We get the edge.
Walks
Yeah,
into the
that
kitchen
makes
like this.
Mhm.
Flips the hair. Takes a bowl, and just walks out the front hole and just flies out into the city. Thanks, Mom.
Is that one for rent?
Yes. No. They just have their problems. Nothing. They just need a little push, sometimes. But they're gonna do great. It's fine.
They could go on an adventure and grow as a person.
I think that might do them good.
I follow her. Them?
Them.
Them.
You can do. They're just at the bottom of the tree. They didn't go anywhere. They left the tree and they're just eating breakfast just outside the tree to be different.
Can I climb down the tree?
There's no branches because like
Slide
before,
like a fireman's pole?
you could definitely try.
Could you
Roll
get your arms
something
around
like
it, though?
acrobatic. Oh, it's yeah. Now that you mention
Thick
it,
tree.
this tree is a house in
Hella
width.
thick. Like
Like stairs?
it'd be
There's
like
no
you like
stairs.
going like
Just
this
yell.
against a wall.
Just yell.
They fly to to get to the tree.
I want to be right next to them.
You can wild shape.
I think I'm going to do an acrobatics check.
Okay, do that.
19.
Oh well, yeah. So like,
Backflip down the tree.
tell me how you do it.
I put Timothy back in my satchel, of course. And I go, hold on, son! And I take the tree and I just put my entire arms around the entire tree.
You can't.
I grow.
You can't grow.
Okay, fine. So I take my nails
Mm-hmm.
and I put them in the tree,
Uh-huh.
and then I just slide down and like things of the
Oh.
tree roll
that sounds
under my
so-
nails.
So mean. That's so painful too.
I take 1 point of psychic damage.
Oh.
God takes psychic. Hold on, I'll roll before. Yeah, 4 points. I take 4 points of psychic damage. I hate it, but you rolled a 19, so it happens.
They're
Ouchie.
really long, like peels.
Yeah,
So by the time
yeah.
you're 100 feet in the air.
Yeah.
It's like this wide by the end. It's like you could like
Yes.
make this into like a table.
Good.
Good.
Ugh.
Good.
Could
Yeah, but you get to the end.
Could you druid shape that into a table or whatever it's called, druid craft?
I don't know. Maybe.
We'll have to look into that
Yeah.
later.
Look into that.
We'll see. This is also a griffin child, correct?
Yes. All the feathers covered in charcoal.
Just an emo one.
Well, hello, my feathered friend.
Hey,
What is your name?
Betra.
Betra?
Yeah. Yeah, it's Betra.
Yeah. Now, I have a proposition for you, Betra.
Uh-huh.
Me and my fellow compatriots are going on a long and strenuous journey far away from here. We were wondering if you'd like to come with us.
Sounds lame.
You could see the world.
Yeah, but like what? Like
You
where?
don't have to live with your parents.
That's a good point. I would hate to keep doing that. I'll think about it.
Do think about it. Timothy would be rather glad if you came. My chicken, he speaks common. Not fluently yet, but he's learning.
I resent the fact that he's your chicken.
He's his own man. He's just my friend.
Uh-huh.
And I take care of him and feed
And you
him.
keep him in a bag.
He likes it in there. It's warm.
Uh-huh. Sure.
His
man.
legs get tired.
Whatever you say.
Ask Timothy.
I don't think Timothy speaks.
Ask Timothy.
Hi, Timothy. Are you happy in that stuffy bag? Also, person hasn't got up yet. So someone on the ground eating their food. And everyone's around, they just like peck their feathers. Timothy, you still speak with animals up. So Timothy responds, the bag will do. The bag is my means of travel. It is this servant of mine carries me around in this chariot.
You said this is a chariot, and I am his servant.
Sure.
I'm enraged. I go, fine. Well, think about joining us on an adventure so you can see the world and become your own person and grow far from the influence of here.
Mm-hmm. Have fun dying out there.
I will. And then I transform.
You don't want to just climb back up.
Actually, you know what? I am gonna try to climb back up the tree. I'm gonna try to dig my nails in, like, just like that.
Uh-huh.
Another acrobatics check for that.
Yeah. Go right ahead.
22.
Fuck you.
It takes another 4 points of
So okay, so what you're able to do is you're able to get your fingers in the grooves that you made when you slid down.
Okay.
So you're able to climb up that way. It takes you like a full hour to climb up this 100. You keep pausing.
You're awake.
Oh my goodness.
This is well after that now.
Yeah.
Um
I think I woke up and you're like on the borderline about to fight a child. So I wake up next, yeah?
okay, so you wake up because you are startled awake, probably 10 minutes before you said you would have woken up naturally.
Yeah.
Because it sounds like there's a bar fight happening outside the door.
Okay. I get up. Is there anybody in the room other than Villain?
No.
Okay. I am gonna debate waking up Villain. She needs her sleep, so I'm gonna leave her.
Mhm.
I walk out the door.
Love.
What do I see? What is this
so-
bar fight?
We open the door, and just zooming past you is like a shape about this big, just in front of your head. And it goes down the way. It's like a rush of like brown and red. And you look down the way, and there is a small, about 1-year-old griffin folk child just like zooming around the ceiling. And you can see that there are 2 of them on the ceiling, feet clung to the wood of the ceiling, just like punching and like slapping at each other. And then there's a mom nursing a baby. It's like, Tim, John, get fucking down from the ceiling.
Do they say this in common or something?
This part's probably insulting.
Okay. Well, I still understand. I just walk into this chaos.
Mhm.
Oh, I love it. I love every moment of this. I'm gonna look up at the kids that are fighting on the ceiling, and I'm gonna say in Sylvan, children, if you would please listen to your mother and get down from there, just for a moment.
They look at each other. They look at you. They look back at each other. They let go of the ceiling,
Mm-hmm.
and they start to fall. They start to fly, and they fly both right past you, either side.
Out the door.
No, like past you towards back the hallway,
Oh.
laughing. Make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, okay.
These newborns attack you.
No, these ones are about
They're out
3
for-
or 4 years old.
They are out for blood.
The 2 that were on the ceiling were about 3 or 4 years
Dex
old.
save.
Yeah.
16.
Okay, so they fly past you, and you can feel a rush of wind
Yeah.
as they do so. And you're pushed back like a foot, but you're not knocked over at all.
Okay.
And like your dress kind of like billows to the side.
Good. It looks good though.
Um,
I like to think that everything Mel does, it's just like, wow, that should be awkward, but somehow like you make that look good, and that's frustrating
Elegant.
for everybody else. Yeah,
Mhm.
that's what she's like.
so like a Zendaya.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like a dark-skinned, dark hair
Mm-hmm.
Zendaya.
Just-
Absolutely.
Love.
Love.
Absolutely love.
And ripped.
Mhm.
Mel is cool.
Yeah.
So, by the way, on the floor, there's like an 8-year-old and like a 3-year-old just like hand in goop in like the goop that you like I described before, just like
Yeah.
oatmeal with like nuts and stuff. Just like hand into a craw off the ground because they spilled the bowl over. So it's like there's like a mess of oatmeal everywhere.
Can I look at my hand? Does it look any different?
It does.
Oh yeah.
There's just a little bit,
Oh.
tendrils going down a little bit farther. It's
little
like
bit
almost on your wrist.
Okay. I'm gonna turn to the mother and I'm gonna say, you have quite the collection of children in here.
Collection.
Yes, I do. Just nursing the baby, death in her eyes.
She hasn't slept in years.
I don't think I could calm them down if I tried.
Hmm.
Do you know where Denvisa is?
Probably in the tree. He doesn't leave often.
How does one get down from the tree?
Without responding, she's confused for a second. Oh, well, I can find Salim and he can bring you there. He's
That
going
would
there
be
later.
Wonderful. Thank you. In the meantime, where do I get some of this food?
She goes over to there's most of the bowls have been taken. You can see there's 3 left on the counter. One is swiped by a child that swoops down from the ceiling and goes back up.
I'm gonna go get the last 2.
Okay, cool.
And I'm gonna go back to the room and I'm gonna wake up the lid and I'm gonna hand her a bowl as well. While I start
Oh my
eating.
god.
You wake up to the smell of
Amazing.
cinnamon and nuts and oats.
The lid.
With a
It
park
is
right outside.
Yeah. I don't know where North is. I can only assume he has died and we have to we must continue the quest on our own.
I agree. Is that for me?
This is for you, yes. I
Oh,
want to
hi.
make sure that nobody ate it.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
I feel refreshed, and this is good food.
Is there water anywhere?
Oh my god, please.
You haven't been given any water.
Are you given any water?
Do they just not drink water?
Well, I mean, they probably
They probably do, but it's just
not from.
Not
yeah.
for us.
And I don't have
Yeah.
any of my stuff, so
It's fine.
we're gonna meet up with Salim and go back to Denvisa. I don't know about you, but I would like to head back to Shathera
I think that's probably for the
to
best.
see if it's still there.
Yeah.
That's fair. So at this point, you hear from the kitchen, Salim! And you hear, yes, mother! And then you see Salim open the door and run through.
I'm gonna go after him.
He's fixing his hair as he runs down the hallway.
Yes,
I want to take him.
yes. We'll take the emo one.
Oh,
Okay.
hi!
Hi!
Malindel.
You can call me Mel.
Mel!
Mel.
Hi,
Hi,
Mel.
Salim. How are you?
I'm great.
You sound like you want to say something else.
No, that's it.
Okay. Well, I was told that you might be able to take us down to see Denvisa again.
Oh, yeah, I'm going there.
And have you seen Anoran this morning?
No.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
That's the guy, tall.
The tall.
That was perfectly on time.
3, 2, 1.
That'll work.
Yeah.
So,
Salim!
yeah, Salim. Yeah, so I'm going down there for my job.
What do you do here? What is your job?
I pick up Denvisa's area and I make sure it's nice and preened and clean for him.
That's nice.
It is. It's a big honor. I get to go in the tree every day.
That's cool.
It's pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie. Not
I'm
to brag.
impressed.
I know it was really hard. I had to work
So,
for so long to
When
get
can you
this
bring
job.
us down?
I can bring you down now.
Okay, let's go. If you happen to see a North, or if anybody else does, can you request that he comes with us?
Definitely.
Because I think there's
Yeah.
a whole prophecy thing, and he kind of.
Oh, I remember. Yeah, I remember hearing about that. He seemed pretty important.
Pretty involved.
He might be part of it.
I'm recruiting a child currently.
All right, let's go.
Right as you're starting to go, the woman says, "And Salim, if you see your mother, tell her to please get back here. I need her fucking help with these kids." And he goes, "Yes, mom." And he flies up and puts
Hold on.
2 months. Are they gay?
Okay, just checking.
big lesbians.
Okay,
For
good.
sure, just wanted to check.
Yeah.
Lesbian.
Let's
I was like,
but that's not
that's
an
mom.
anime.
And then that's okay.
Wait, 2 moms. Wait a
Wait a
second.
Wait a
Hold
second.
on.
I'm sorry. 2 mothers?
Wait, I'm sorry. I must have misspoke. There has to be a man in this relationship.
Woman?
Um,
Woman?
no. I've never. In this stream, gay shit, never.
In this?
With these?
What?
What?
No, all of us are cis and straight, and that's what
What?
you can know about us, everyone.
And that's it. Thanks for
But not
watching.
Jenna.
Go on. I just wanted to.
yeah. So Salim takes wing and puts one big lion paw on either of your shoulders.
I grip it.
Yeah, that's probably for the best.
Hold it on tight.
Let's go!
Uh, and then he nooms out. Your legs drag against the floor as he flies out.
No, I was
the door.
seeing North climbing the tree.
Roll perception. You definitely see them fly out.
Oh, 23.
Yeah, you see a North.
Can I grab a North on the way
A
out?
North is halfway down the
Oh.
tree.
Salim, veer so I can grab onto a North.
Huh? And Salim looks down, and then the wing goes down, and then he starts
Oh, no.
falling,
Oh, no.
and he catches himself. But he's like, huh?
Never mind, just go. Just go.
Okay.
Get him back. And get him
Good
out.
time, friend.
You're on your own.
Sweating so much.
Sweating.
I'm covered. I have a liquor
Your brain is like unraveled.
Oh,
My
so
brain
bad.
is in. I just braided it when I got up. But
yeah.
it is already in shambles.
It looks like you just got out of a pool.
I just
Yeah.
went in the blender.
Oh boy, that's rough.
The exhaustion.
I mean, you made this choice.
I did, but you know.
So you get to the tree,
Yes.
and Salim drops you and falls to the ground, and he gets right back up as if nothing happened.
Can you go to North? I think he's on the tree.
Yes.
Take a breath if you need to take a breath. You know, it's everybody needs to take care of themselves.
He pauses with his wings in the air for a second. Okay.
Okay.
And then he flaps once, and he's off into the air to go
Imagine
get
how
a
handy he would be to have around.
Yeah.
Then
I
just
will.
take him.
We should just take him.
Gonna be so killing.
I'm gonna go find the visa.
Then Visa, it's again. You drop off in the
He's
main
just
chamber.
there?
Main chamber. He's in the main chamber. And it looks like he's meditating.
Ooh. Okay.
And
Eyes
he's
closed,
like
really.
eyes closed, like sitting as a person would, legs crossed, with the body of an owl, giant owl.
Owls have
Such
real
a
long
giant
legs.
human legs.
Well, it's more like the legs of an owl bear, but more like a lion leg.
Imagine giant muscular legs.
Well, they are.
Owl body.
Never
They look
seen
like
one
they
thing.
were once very muscular because of the legs of a lion.
King. Sure. I'm going to sit exactly the same way that he is, and I
feel
will
like
close
that's
my eyes
fine.
and also
I'll join
meditate.
that. Yeah,
Mhm.
because I don't want to interrupt.
I don't want to interrupt.
No.
He's sitting with his hands like this, down like that.
I take a moment and I'm like,
Yeah, really just checking in, making sure we're all good. Yeah.
Yeah. And without opening his eyes, Melinda, Helen, it's good to see you.
hello.
It's nice to see you again.
I have some questions. I fell asleep last night.
Yes, you did.
Which I needed it.
Couldn't be helped.
I was just wondering. I don't want to interrupt. You're meditating, but this thing on my hand sucks. Can you fix it?
His eyes open. He extends his hand, his hand, over to you. His paw is as big as your torso.
Oh, good. I no hesitation.
His other paw comes down over it, and you can see like whisking white and gold light starts to go up his arm, and it turns to kind of like a fiery red at the shoulder as it goes towards his core. He opens his eyes, and they're blank white, and then from the center of them going out after a moment, it is just like fiery oranges and reds. And then he closes his eyes, and they're back to their normal crystal blue. And he removes the paw and says, "You are infected."
Mel doesn't do that. I do that.
Yeah, that's fair.
This thing on your hand, it is not such as a disease. It seems to be a corruption of yourself.
What?
It seems that a piece of you was taken to create this.
So like a Horcrux.
No.
So like an anti-Horcrux?
This, how shall I put in a language that you understand?
I said celestial, if that would be more helpful.
No.
Sounds like a Horcrux
Or
name.
Sylvan?
No. He speaks in a mixture of Sylvan common,
Yeah.
to make his point across. Svagiri took a part of you that you may not be fond of, and he turned it into a version of the Harloth itself. This, I don't think anyone else may be able to cure you of this. I don't think an infection of the Harloth variety has ever been properly cured.
What is the Harloff?
Yes. I second that question.
I believe you may have seen one before. They typically become winged creatures that have most of facial features are lacking. The black feathers and predactyle legs.
Yeah.
They.
Oh.
So how long, do I have, Doc?
I'm not sure that this is a very strange version of the Harloth itself.
Makes sense. I'm not human.
Typically, a Harloth, well, they're parasites in a way. They latch on to celestial forces and consume them entirely.
So I can't just take. Nothing can be cured except Spikiri could cure it.
I believe.
Could I cure it?
I think that there are ways you may be
What if
able
I
to.
cut off my hands?
It may work that way. It may not work that way. This is a mystical situation that has not
So like
arisen
the whole
before. If that is what you wish to do.
It's not. I just want to be cured.
That was a solution.
Just
Literally right before you say that, I go, just chop it
Just
off.
chop it off.
You know, that'd be fine.
No, it's not fun playing one-armed character.
It
Slice,
makes it
slice,
hard.
snip,
Chop
snip,
it,
baby.
chopper.
Yeet that arm. Alright.
As far as I am aware, Sakiri may be the only one who can remove it.
But he wouldn't.
Not that I am aware. I don't think he has any intention to.
Thank you. I'll find a way. I'm going to switch to Sylvan only now so Blaine can't understand me.
Mhm.
I'm going to say, you seem like you know much.
I know much. I don't know all.
No one does. Do you understand, can you see people where they are?
If they are in a sacred place, then I may.
Do you know where Soren might be?
You would have to produce some piece of this person for me to locate them.
DNA?
What is that?
Like a thingy or
Like
Something-
give me their
something
hands
of theirs
rather
that
than
they
mine.
hold dear. Some
I'm going
piece
to take
of
off
them.
the necklace. The amulet. And I'll give just gentle, please.
He scoops it very
Oh,
gently.
okay.
Um,
And for you guys, you wouldn't notice this for the first time. I've been wearing it this whole time.
Gotcha.
Forgot to say it. It is the same amulet that I gave at the wedding, except with the same red gem in the center.
Gotcha.
Are you married?
and the same kind of effect happens, except instead of white light, it's silver light. And then he touches his other hand, kind of like the arm kind of rears up, the shoulder goes high, and then his arm touches the ground, and you can see that light travel up.
Through the tree.
Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah.
So you can see the light kind of bubble up around his paw and kind of arc from into the tip of his claws around the amulet. The energy travels up his arm, across his shoulders, and down into the tree, where lines like lightning bolts fire through all of the grains of the tree up into the branches and down into the roots. And you, after a moment, you can see the ones that are up in the branches recede and fire down into the same lines that are drawn with the light down to the roots. And then while those lights are illuminated, it almost looks like after a while the light starts to cast in a very similar way to the aurora borealis. How it's like here's the source on the ground, and then it's kind of like lines of light going up.
Is Salim here yet with Norith?
He's probably on his way back.
Okay.
Just struggling.
I think you got okay. So we're gonna.
I like to think
finish
that
this
you're like,
and
no,
we're
I can do it.
I was just curious. I feel like Salim would be like,
Just in awe.
And then
pages. Oh no.
he while the lines are still there and the lights are kind of going up more towards the top of the ceiling, I see him in the roots. He is in a place where the roots have gone. There are not many such places.
Could you list a few?
I believe he is in the city of Moitasak.
Have I heard that?
Yes.
Have I been there?
You definitely were there.
Can
Is
you spell it?
Miotasach.
Okay. Thank you.
You would know it as roll me history just to see how much you would know.
With Mel? Nothing. Where's my D20?
Is it right there?
You're right.
I like that no one knows where this 20 is.
Not natural. I rolled a 2, but it's -1. So
Yeah.
1.
You forget.
I don't remember anything.
You think that it's
Can
somewhere.
I ask?
Moitasak, I do not know its state now, but once it was a great city of a dead civilization. I believe now it is part of the province of Talahim.
Talon.
Yes,
Right. Thank you for everything.
of course. And you, Valen? Are you here for any reason?
Him, sorry.
You don't know. This is all in Sylvan.
No, I know. I don't know.
Yeah. So
Valen's not placing
what you
it.
just-
I'm placing it.
what you just saw was.
I'm just in awe right now.
Yeah.
Because I'm just like, I got like some, I'm like.
By the way, you sense an immense surge of that same kind of energy that comes from your home
Is
from the tree.
Is North still on the tree?
Speaking of, Anorith.
I
So-
absorb the energy. Like,
Cool.
I get shocked and like.
Love.
You get shocked. Oh my god.
You do that and you
fall.
fall.
Flame catches me as I fall from the
Yeah.
sacred energy.
Yeah. And then he catches you in his legs. He goes, "Hey, North. I was supposed to come get you."
Is this in common?
Yeah.
What?
I'm Salim.
My name is Norris.
I like your crystals.
Thank you. Have you met Timothy?
Yeah. We talked while you were asleep.
What did he say?
Something fun. He said he liked my feathers and he thought that they were unprofessional, but they were pretty.
Unprofessional.
He's a businessman.
I know, he was very
Many important meetings.
I know, he was very specific about that. He says he was making deals with you. Apparently you're his servant.
I am, yes. Until I grant him his proper amount of seed, I am indebted to him.
Cool. I've never been a servant like that before. I work for pay. And so you get back to the center tree.
Roasted.
And you get dropped down as these kind of lines of light recede back into the grain of the tree. And specifically speaking to you, Valen.
Yes.
Is there anything else I may do for you?
Well, I see you're of great power, and I know that we have a quest that we must undertake. Is there any way that we might be able to reach out to you on this quest? Might we need any support?
The roots of this ancient tree travel far. If you find one, place your hand upon it, and I will feel you there.
How will we identify that?
He looks up. The roots look much like this tree itself. I believe Anorith will probably be able to tell.
Gotcha.
Am I here now?
Yes.
There it is.
Good morning, Anorith.
I bow deeply.
Like all the way down.
Like all the way
fourfold.
That TikTok talent will just go boom and fall.
Exactly.
Love. Good morning, Anorith.
It has come to my attention that me and my compatriots have trouble communicating, and by that I mean I go places and don't tell them. And so I was wondering, is there a way that we could keep in contact amongst the three of us and Timothy as
Of course.
sort of a way to keep in contact with one another in case one of us gets lost or Berlin gets dragged off by hungry deer again?
That was one time.
I
We've
believe
known each other for like a day.
My defining feature.
the answer to your question lies with Valen herself.
Is there a way we can keep in contact between the three of us?
From great distances.
Well, one of the the common communication for myself and my people is telepathy. I can reach out to both of you.
How far? Like, do you have a range?
That's a good question.
It's like a Wi-Fi signal.
yeah,
What's Wi-Fi?
I feel like typically it's just like on site,
For sure.
but I think over time you can probably build a bond with someone. Yes.
Denvisa!
Yes.
The same way that you taught Timothy Corman, could you teach us or give us the ability to use telepathy with Berlin?
I do not possess this power.
Can do that.
What?
Do you know of a way you
Like
could
the
strengthen
reverse.
myself so that I may share my telepathy with my compatriots?
Like a link? Like if you're connected
Yeah,
to both
like
of us,
if we
psychic
psychic
link.
link.
Each other.
Psychic link!
He reaches his arm
I don't know
up.
if I want to be linked to
I
psychic
don't
links.
think
You might not
so.
know
I have a
either
psychic
very
link.
well yet.
He reaches his arm up, and it's like it looks like the bones are much longer than you thought they were. And he plucks a piece of the tree off, and he folds it, and kind of like weaves it into kind of like a woven crown. That kind of has like flow, like zigzagging, like parallel, like almost like a chain of DNA.
Double helix.
Yeah, double helix. Thank you.
Biology.
That kind of like is irregular, but still a double helix. And he places his like predactile claw on the front of it, and a flash of orange light creates a small gemstone, and he hands it to you. And as he's handing it to you, you can see the gemstone kind of like shoots out through the wood of the thing, so it's like spreading out like water being poured into a mold. Or like probably more accurate, like when you pour hot metal into a anthill, kind of spreading out like that inside of
Maybe
the
like
wood.
glass blown.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so it looks like it's all flush. It's just like orange crystal. And then he hands it to you and says, "This is all I can do. Wear it and meditate long to build a connection between you and your compatriots."
Would I be the only one meditating, or shall we meditate as a group to strengthen that bond?
Meditation.
Group
Meditation.
meditation.
All that
So-
is required is
I
your
trust him.
you don't need to do it now, but
I am wearing
Start
This is
meditating.
part of my fit.
Yeah.
Respect the drift and visa.
You would have to move the mask in a weird way to get it on your head, right?
I guess I'll put it in whatever bag.
Yeah.
Carefully.
Mhm.
Can we put it on top of there?
Can I have a small one for Timothy?
No. I'm sorry, North, but I reserve my strengths for serious matches specifically.
That's fair.
Thank you so much for everything. I was wondering if you could perhaps take us back to Chather.
I could bring you to the edge of the forest.
How close is that to Chather? I have no idea where we are.
It's about if you traveled. Let me think. This is actually Denvisa. I haven't gone outside of the forest in quite a long time.
That's alright, I understand.
And-
Take your time.
I'm not positive what a Chather is.
It's a city. It's like a town. It's by a lake. It's
A
south
lake.
of here.
Mm,
Beachfront.
well, I can take you to a town I know.
What?
Aitarbith. It's right near the border of the forest. I know it well.
Would I know how close that is to Chather?
You've never heard of this town before.
Have either of you ever heard of this town?
Definitely not.
No, for sure no? Okay, then no.
You can roll history to see if you've heard of it.
14?
No.
Yeah.
You've never heard of it before.
Okay. Sure. As far as you can get us. So,
I will do my best.
Thank you.
Do you wish to leave now?
do
We have to check on our little friend. Which
I have a matter to attend to, very briefly.
Return to the tree when you are prepared.
I salute him, bow deeply once more, and
Notice
then
rushing
back
around.
up, like just like
Don't break
You bow
eye
and
make
back up
direct
in the
eye
bow.
contact as yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Do you mind if I stay?
Not at all, Melinda.
I'm gonna go to a corner.
Mhm.
There's not a corner because it's a circle, but I'm gonna find a wall
Mhm.
and I'm gonna sit cross-legged and I'm gonna pray.
Love.
Love
Yeah.
In any specific way, or just generally, just like sending some basic prayers.
In a specific way, as in like hoping that I could find Soren and that I can get there fast enough.
Yes.
That's what I'm doing.
What's that
That's what
laugh?
I'm doing.
Yeah.
You feel contentment.
I'm probably gonna bow as well and also stay. I'm gonna go kind of near you, but not so much that I'm like intruding on your space.
That's fine. I respect it.
I'm gonna hold the crown
Mhm.
and meditate, focusing on my own source of like telepathy.
Gotcha.
Focus.
Okay.
So that when
Yeah,
I need
love.
to, we can like start,
Mhm.
like branching out.
Yeah, you start to like feel. You reach out as if you were speaking to a person, and you can like feel not like send words back, but you can like feel it receiving them like impulses, going from you like down your arms into it.
Like the crown.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
So it's like a heartbeat almost going to it. Like it's almost like your heartbeat and a heartbeat that's not there are syncing together.
Very cool.
I go to see Petra.
Petra is carving the the S.
Yeah.
He's carving that into
The
the tree
middle
with his
school
claw.
S. The cool S.
As any cool kid should.
I'm glad that's
So
that's
rad.
canon now.
Yeah,
That does exist in this world.
he invented it. It's a rune he learned.
Ooh.
They learned, sorry.
Have you made a decision whether you would like to join us or not?
Yeah. I'm gonna pass. Sorry, man.
Thanks for your consideration.
You're not welcome. Stay loose and don't die.
I'm
Yes.
angry at you, but I'm going to respectfully leave.
I don't care.
North punches the child.
North just kidnaps the child.
I really want to. I can't. They show
You
the
hear-
hospitality.
Let's take one of the mothers.
No, they have children. They have 13 kids.
Lesbian.
Okay, but I was
I'm
just gonna
kidding.
take one of the kids off their hands.
Fine.
It's
You're not there.
I know I'm not. No, Valin's not. I'm here though.
um,
I just go back to the tree then.
you go back up. Oh, that's tree. Right.
Yeah.
A couple things you see before you leave.
Mhm.
You hear the first mother, who's that name you didn't ask, call down and go, Petra, stop bothering that man and get back up here. Your mother's gonna be back soon. And then you see him start to like, fine, arms crossed, starts to flap the wings, and fly up,
Charcoal powder.
like dusting off.
Like the hair chalk.
Oh, he has to reapply every day.
Every single, like every 2 hours.
Seriously.
Yeah, it's awful.
Good.
Um,
Feather by feather.
He's gone.
and you see as you walk back to the tree, a fleet flying like in triangle shape, like how geese fly south. There is a set of 6 or 7 rather griffin folk that fly in through the forest south where you would come from. All of them are holding various creatures. Some of them have over their shoulders like teeth deer, as you had seen before. They have very like a boar that looks like it has like spines of wood coming out of the shoulders, and things like that they have killed. And you can see that they have spears and javelins and things on their back. They all fly off to their. They fly into the city and then break off and fly kind of like in spiral patterns off to their different homes.
Okay.
And you can see the one that flies into the house above you is fucking ripped as hell, just like jacked.
Like human arms. And just,
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
That exact sound.
That exact noise.
Yeah.
Well, they have humanoid arms.
I know.
But yeah. So then that's what you see.
Yes. And then I walk towards the tree.
Mhm.
So like the same.
Yeah. So there's basically group meditation happening right now. There's some incense that was lit. There's like a gong every once in a while.
Yes,
It's very
that's fun.
peaceful.
Singing bowl.
Mhm.
I like
Oh,
I like
yes.
think Matt Lil starts glowing slightly, like it's soft pink as she
Mhm.
meditates.
Very nice.
Nice. The little gemstones just to like glow like a nice amber color,
Mhm.
like with the pulses.
Oh.
Um,
And then North walks in.
and then the North walks in. to see this like meditation.
I plop down, release Timothy from my satchel,
Mm-hmm.
and I feed him a little thing of seeds.
Mm.
Just,
Oh no, if you're back.
Yes.
You ready to go?
Yes.
Well then, are you ready to leave the forest?
I have one question before we go.
Yes.
Is there a marketplace of sorts within the city?
No, we don't do that here.
I was just
We don't
What
believe
about
in
within this town?
There should be.
Cool.
I'm fairly certain that there are mortal affairs that go on there, and that you will be able to participate in them.
Well, some of us will be able to participate in them.
tired of flying.
Yeah, it's been bugging me this whole
Yeah.
time.
It's been
Bugging
it's
me.
a fly.
That wasn't even on purpose.
Ow, my
That joke was at fucking 10. Ah, love.
This fly has been bothering me the entire
Yeah.
session.
Oh,
All right,
another.
your turn.
No, it's the same one.
You didn't get it?
No.
There's like two, too. Like
Brief pause.
It's on the I think.
kill, kill, kill.
Oh no, it's just gonna stay.
It's fine. It's our friend. What's his name? Bam.
Bamps.
All right.
Bamps. That's what I heard. So that's what its name is.
I like it.
Then
It's our
Bisa
mascot.
puts his clawed paws together in the same way that he'd been meditating. And then the hand kind of like slides up. I can't do it because I'm not that flexible. It's like that, but like parallel to the stomach.
That's awful.
Yeah.
Like that? I don't know.
And as he does that, white energy flows down him and through the grain in a very specific way. One side goes up along the walls towards the exit, and one goes down across the ground and across the bottom of the wall. And they kind of like they start to like spiral up, and then they kind of meet at the kind of bridge, like the lip that goes around the entrance, the circular entrance to the main chamber. And as they do that, they fill out all of the grain of the entire withered tree. And then you can see that white light start to like pull on the edge of it, and then start to like arc in bolts of lightning almost. And as they arc, they remain. And then those arcs start to have arcs between them until the entire thing is filled in with a pool of white milky energy that kind of has like warm tones to it. And he says, so we're maintaining his position. Step through this portal and it will bring you to the edge of the forest just outside of Aitarbith.
I walk.
Good luck on your journey.
I scoop up Timothy, put him right back in the satchel. I
Yeah.
put the seed back in with him.
You all step through?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. So
Does it feel weird?
it feels
Describe it.
you recording?
Yeah.
Yes.
And so it feels thank you.
3, 2, 1.
It feels like
Every time.
Yeah, right.
to step through the portal and it feels like a warm wave of not quite, it feels like a midpoint between gas and a liquid. Like it's like in the same way that like something can be a viscous liquid, like it's thick. This feels like a thin liquid, almost like it's like on the bridge of being air.
Like water.
No, it's not like that.
Oh.
It's more like a midpoint.
Okay.
That can't really exist in our world.
Yeah.
But imagine if it could. That's what it feels like you're stepping through.
Steam,
Okay,
but
cool.
not.
Yeah, like more like thick steam. So it feels like you're moving through it,
Okay.
but it's still like not solid all the way.
Yeah.
Hi. You-
That's
oh, is that
Mel.
Mel?
Yeah, that's Mel stepping through there.
I thought you like almost fell for the first time.
Whoa.
Yeah.
So you step through the portal, and as I think Lynn probably steps through last as well.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I almost got the fly.
Kill it.
As far as I'm aware, it seems like Lynn was the last one to step through.
I think so. Yeah.
So when you step through, and as you do, the arcs kind of separate.
Mm.
They all kind of fire apart back into various trees behind you. So the portal kind of like shatters back into like the pieces that it was constructed from. And you can look back, and the forest looks a lot less dense. Like right here, it's just like they're spaced out a bit more. You can see a light fog coming in from the forest. But in front of you, you can see you can see about like 1,000 feet from the forest, there's a bunch of small stone buildings. And there's again everywhere around. You can tell immediately this is Talahim because rolling grass fields, hills, and like valleys, and like a little bit wet everywhere. But that's what you see.
We don't see a
Name of this
town.
town
No,
again?
the buildings are the.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Huh?
What's the name of the town?
Aitarbith.
A.
A-I.
Country. Yes.
A-I-T-A-R. B-I-T-H.
Okay.
Aitarbith. Yeah, it'll probably take you about like a couple of minutes to walk there.
Okay.
Yeah.
You guys talk about anything while you walk, or just walk?
I know Honoris doesn't have anything like really serious to talk about,
Mhm.
but he definitely is like. Here, I'll just say it in his voice. It's
Go
more
on.
fun. Once we arrive in the town, we should look for a marketplace. Timothy needs a leash for when we are in public, and he also needs seeds.
You would leash him.
I don't want him running off or getting stolen. He is chicken. He is food.
He is his own person.
He is his own person. He leads the way, but he is unleashed. He leads me.
You need a leash.
He has a harness. He needs a harness.
A harness. Okay.
A belt with a chain.
Belt with a chain that I attach to myself.
Right.
It's like when those dog walkers have like
Yeah.
like that
Yeah,
is
they
like
put the-
attached. Like
yeah.
Timothy can go within a certain range of me.
Mhm.
It's just
Could
I
you
don't want
also
him to run
just
away.
train him to stay with you?
Eventually, yes, but I need to teach him to speak common first.
He
So
can-
I can speak
What?
with him as animals. He has the ability to speak common.
How?
Denvisa.
You asked Visa to give Timothy the ability to speak common. That is genius.
I know, right?
I'm impressed. Wow.
This is super off topic. We're gonna talk about it in Continental Breakfast Club. But do you guys remember that one movie that was like dogs from space?
No.
Gotta be more.
Okay, we'll get into it more later. That's why I just wanted to bring it up now so I remember to talk about it later.
Okay.
We actually this amazing conversation happens, and then by the time by now you are at the town, and you can see. Roll me perception if you would.
I guess.
14. I'm rolling terrible and I can't find my pretty dice. I put them on the table and now I don't know where they went.
19.
Okay, so there's something you instantly notice
Mhm.
is that there is 0 wood construction in every building you see, and also you see that there are about 20 buildings in total.
Oh.
Yeah.
How spread out are they?
They're like
dense?
it's Have you played The Witcher?
Yes.
It's like riding through a small town in The Witcher.
Okay.
So you see there's a street that goes through it.
Yeah.
And then kind of like a
buildings
sphere
here and
around
there,
it.
and then farmland, and that's it.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
There is farmland as well, but it's like on the other side, so you can't really see it. But like it's there because like the structures you see.
Mhm.
Yeah, but there's like about 20 things, and they seem to be constructed in a similar way to the homes in Shathair.
Okay.
That seem like cobble and stuff.
Probably not.
However, there is a distinct difference, and that it's they're less. The walls are less flat than they were in Shathair. In Shathair, it was like flat wall made of cobblestone.
Mhm.
These ones they kind of like
Jut out like rocks.
they kind of have a gut.
Yeah,
They're
okay.
a little bit thick.
They're just
Um,
boulders.
The corners aren't like that. They're
Yeah,
a little
yeah.
bit like wider.
Sure.
Um,
Loaded.
Yeah, they're not as like top notch, I would say.
Okay.
The roofs, not like some only have like one side to the roof, and then it's just like hay for the other half.
Gotcha.
Does
Does this look like someplace? Like, does it look similar to a place I would have been a
Yeah.
very, very long time ago?
This looks like a small town in Talahim.
Okay, so it looks like the one that I'm from.
Because which one are you from?
I don't know.
I think we said you were from Shathair.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah. So yeah, this just looks like a small
Maybe.
town
Okay.
in Talahim.
Okay, cool.
So yeah, there's a path straight through the town. You guys like walk into town, or you like go?
I will stroll into town.
Yeah.
Okay, so
I'm looking around for people.
Yes.
Yeah,
to talk to.
there are people aplenty. So Let me read. Okay, so you walk into the town. Are you gonna walk right through the center path? Or you're gonna weave
I
through
am.
the house? Okay.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we'll
that
follow
feels
that.
like
Straightforward, yeah.
Okay, so you guys walk through the center of the town, and you get to a town square in about 5 minutes of walking.
Yep.
You can see that there's people walking around. You can see that there is there's like 3 shops and a couple of stalls. So the 3 shops are the McCarthy's Upholstery, O'Reilly's Blacksmith, and then something that just says Rudar Kai. Rudar Core. No other description, just Rudar Core. That's all it says. No title of what the shop is, just Rudar Core. And there's also a butcher stand where there's some hanging meats, and there's like a little fruit stand, and then there's like a little stand that has like some knickknacks and stuff.
We all look extremely out of place, don't we?
Oh yeah. The people who are standing around have like a classic just like a brown like tunic on, like some trousers, boots. If you could all roll me perception again just while you're here.
Just wow.
19.
Yeah.
17.
Beautiful.
And 14.
You both notice that every single person
Mhm.
in the exact same spot on their chest has, like right here above the heart, has a family crest, but it's like a couple of different ones. And on the blacksmith shop, the upholstery shop, like every shop has a family crest below it. Hold on. Gotta pull some stuff up real quick.
Reference stuff.
Ooh.
So guys, don't forget to check out the Continental Breakfast Club, our show after the show that we do after this. Watch it on YouTube. You're already on the channel. You might as well. You know?
It's very fun. We talked I think the first episode that we made, we talked about a bunch of cool stuff.
We just rant, really.
Yeah.
You know.
Maybe
Fun.
we'll talk about the show next time.
That's why. Okay.
Maybe, I don't know.
Perhaps.
We mentioned the show at first.
We tried.
I forgot that I had a folder for this. Okay. So where's the McCarthy's? So the first one y'all see, the one on the blacksmith, the one on the upholstery has it's a red deer with yellow horns and yellow hooves on a white field.
Okay, wait. Repeat all of it.
A red deer
Okay.
with yellow horns and yellow hooves
Okay.
on a white field. And it's like it's a crest, so it's like the classic like kite shield shape.
Yeah.
And then the O'Reilly family crest is around here. Yes. The O'Reilly family crest, which is the blacksmith one, has a hand, like a human hand, palm facing out, and then 2 lions, like holding it up, like one arm behind, one arm in front, like parallel on a green field. And the lions are made purely of gold. Yeah, and there's a couple other ones, but you know, if you guys want to hear every single family crest, I can tell you all of them.
That's okay. I want to find the person that looks the most well-traveled. Do anybody here look like they might have left the town ever?
No.
Ooh, okay.
I'm gonna go into the shop that doesn't specify what it is.
Yeah, I can follow.
I'm
right
immediately-
away.
Sounds
Okay,
very
cool.
much.
Ridicor, is that what it's called?
Rudai Core, yes.
Ridicor.
So you walk
I'm walking in.
and you see that it's just full of shit. We got books, we got little knickknacks and toys. There's like a big huge roll of parchment. There's like painting supplies, some like small stones and crystals, for like mason's tools. And there's like a bunch of stuff.
Crystals, you say?
Yeah, it's just like some fucking quartz and like maybe some jasper.
Is there a shopkeep?
Oh yeah.
Can you describe the shop?
I would love to. She has light red hair. It's curly and it's tucked back behind her ear and over on her shoulder, this one side. Yes, perfect. It's it's the drawing. And she has a green kind of like vest shirt on, like a vest, like a tunic that doesn't have sleeves. And then she's wearing just like brown trousers, and she has bright blue eyes, and just her face is a mess of freckles.
Human?
What does her family crest look like?
Her family crest. Did I write down which crest they're from? I'd say that probably they are. Yeah. So they're the O'Connellys. I probably shouldn't have said their name yet. Their family, her crest that's on her thing is on a white field. It's a black X, and at each end of each X, like each corner, there is a white shell, and then in the center where the X intersects, there's also a white shell. And she looks up and says, "Good morning."
Good morning.
Hello. Where did you get all of these things? I'm so sorry. What is your name?
My name is not Southern Irish. Fuck.
Would you like my tit?
Charlotte.
for Irish?
No, I go to class. I can't do like a woman Irish. I can only do Brian O'Donovan from NPR. I'm just gonna do that then.
Okay.
Saoirse Ronan. Okay. I got all of these things. Yeah, that's British. Fuck.
Commit to one. It doesn't really
Charlotte.
matter.
Every once in a while we get this couple of travelers come through the town, and they sell the various things, and I get deliveries and things like that. I think later today, I'm getting another one.
From where?
What's her name?
Oh, Sarah.
Sarah. What's your last name, dear?
My last name is O'Connelly.
Okay.
I just as much as I can get. Oh, there's a little.
Where are you getting the shipment from?
I believe I'm getting this last shipment. I believe I'm getting it from Britalihim. Yeah, a little small
The
farm
city.
outside. Yeah.
Do you know where Shathair might be?
I think I've heard of it.
Do you have a map here?
Let me check. And she goes there's a little back room. She goes back and you can hear like some pots and pans clattering. There's a cat scream. Something like cracks and shatters.
Yay.
And she walks back out, looks perfectly fine.
Yeah.
Holding a brown map. And she displays it out onto the the stone. Again, everything is stone. Nothing is made of wood.
Yeah.
Like the light stone, like kind of like table. Okay, so we're here. This is Aitarbith.
Mm-hmm.
And all the way down here, it's like Aitarbith is up here,
Mm-hmm.
and then like the bottom corner near the lake, Shathair is here.
Good.
So it's like southwest, southeast. Oh yeah,
Mhm.
southwest, and then northeast.
Does it have the entire map of Talham though?
Yes.
Ooh.
Could somebody perhaps think about buying this? I would, but I am broke.
I don't know.
No one has
Yeah,
any
no,
money
we
of
have
any
no
kind.
money.
No,
Yeah.
not any one of you has a single coin to your
Dear,
name.
how much would this cost?
Probably about 10 copper.
10 copper. Is there anything I could do to help you instead as trade?
Well, let's see if the O'Connellys have a family quest.
Or a 10 copper map?
Well, no, because I have family quests written down for most of the families.
No, I know, but it's gonna be
well,
Alright, so sounds like a little month.
Well, if we have extra, that's
Yeah.
good.
if you help me with my unloading the shipment later today, I guess I could probably give you the map for that.
And what about a leash?
I'm looking for a leash for my pet chicken, Timothy. He's actually my companion. I wouldn't say pet. He's my companion, Timothy.
Right. I would probably go to McCarthy's Upholstery or O'Reilly's Blacksmiths. They do leatherworking there. They could probably get you a leash. I think they could do that, yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome, lad.
Such a violent speech.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
What time is this shipment coming in?
There's an hour.
An hour? All right. I'll be back then to help you out, okay?
Thank you so much.
Of course.
I'll give you the map then.
Works for me.
I want to go to the knick-knack stand.
I'm gonna follow.
Okay, so y'all go to the knick-knack stand. Who the fuck runs the knick-knack stand?
Someone.
Oh yeah, it's actually also the O'Connellys. So there is a man with dark brownish red hair. He says, fly on my hand. Oh, fuck, I almost got it. Did I get... No, I didn't get it.
Dang it.
Good morning. Oh no, all the swords.
I had to try.
Why?
I had to try.
I understand this part of it.
How can I help you, lass?
Not me.
Oh fuck, right. Lad.
I was wondering, do you happen to possess seed?
You want seeds? Do I try the farm stand?
Alright, another question.
Sure.
Do you have any crystals of any kind, any rarities?
We got this here, necklace. Oh, a silver necklace, very expensive.
We're broke.
Yeah, no, you guys don't have a single coin to your name.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just trying to look to see if there's anything that I could purchase potentially later.
You see that there's also a couple of old-looking paintings, carved stone sculptures. There's like a small ring on the table. This necklace, very expensive. You would like it, yes?
No, thank you.
Are you related to the lovely woman that runs the other store that we were just called this something?
The Redecor.
Called the Rita
I am, yeah.
By how?
Oh, she's my cousin.
She's your cousin.
Yeah.
Why do all of you wear crests?
Well, you got to know which family you're from, yeah?
I mean,
You don't just know.
you don't just know.
Well, you all wear with pride.
I suppose.
How many families are in this town?
There's 9.
So, like,
No one you say.
You were saying?
no, yeah, that's it.
Do you possess a leash?
Like for a dog?
Like for a cat?
No.
Or a chicken?
He looks like under the stand.
Chicken
Yeah.
rings.
No.
if you want a leash, you can just use
Sorry.
a piece of my dress.
Do you have a piece of string, perhaps?
I
Like
would.
a spare string?
Twine, if you will.
I would check McCarthy's.
We are furious
This
at
close.
Supply, by the way. Like, this is so annoying.
Wimp has had enough.
Yeah, I would check McCarthy's probably for strain.
Thank you.
Or looking for a leash, probably I'd go to O'Reilly's, probably a leather one for you.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. Yeah. Cheers.
Really good Irish.
I know it's a little bit like
Little
It's
British.
fine.
Southern British.
It's okay.
It's better than I could do. How badly do you need the leash right now? Because if we wait till we get to Chathair, I can buy one for you.
You also see that at this moment there's a message board. Oh fuck! There's also a shop.
There's a message board.
Yeah, there's also a shop thing I didn't mention. There's also a pub called the Merry Breakfast.
Oh, we're going there in a
Go on to the
bit.
pub. Wait it out.
Um,
Let's go to the pub.
We
Yeah,
don't have money.
And we don't have anything
It's true.
to buy. But we could, like, clean dishes and then earn beer.
but there is a message board.
How sad. I'll look at the message board.
Yeah,
I'll
yeah.
take a gander at it because we
Where is it? Like,
can't
in the
do
center?
anything.
We're
Yeah,
really
it's like
square.
it's like in between two of the stalls.
Okay.
Okay, there's some things on the message board. Bad tree, 10 silver. Oh, hail behind my farm. This is just how it's written. I'm not sure if this is how you guys are reading it. I just think it's funny to read it like this.
Sure.
I want to plant more for next season, but no matter what I plant dies. Send me husband to the tree up there. Excuse me.
I like to think that's written into
Yeah, the verb it's usually it's like a scribble.
Yeah.
Excuse me?
Haven't seen him since. And then it says Mariah O'Kelly. And then also it says hogs got out, 2 silver. 5 of my hogs broke down the fence and ran off south. That's all my hogs. Sam McKenna.
McKenna?
Yep.
Good.
And that's what the notice board says.
There's
So
nothing
I think
else.
this is good. I think this is ideal. Why don't we could all do a different task?
Mm.
I think the cursed field sounds like your ballpark.
I think that I have good animal handling skills,
Okay.
such
Going
as with
after the
Timothy.
hogs.
So do you want to do the bad tree? I
Yeah.
can take the cursed field.
What
and you
if?
can go
And
after
hear
the
me
hogs.
out. The hogs are just a secondary avenue.
Okay.
I think we get the hogs,
Okay.
Sure.
get the silver,
Uh-huh.
then all deal with the field together.
I think that might
All
be
right,
best.
if you want.
That way, if I need wranglers for the hogs,
Right.
as I talk to them,
How long do you think this will take though? Because I have to be back here in an hour to help. I
the
said.
hogs should take 15 minutes.
All right, let's go after the
20.
hogs. I think that's a good
Hogs.
idea. Do you know how to track them?
No,
Oh.
but I can read my surroundings and the surrounding nature and see if
Let's
maybe
go ask
there's
this
something.
farmer.
Yes,
I
yes.
believe it was McKenna.
McKenna.
That asked the hogs.
Yes, it was
Yes.
Sam McKenna.
Did it have a crest?
Yes, it did.
I'm gonna go to the house with that crest.
I'm gonna quickly tell you what the crest is.
The McKenna crest?
Yes, it is a green field with a white line through the center, a thick white strap, and then on the top of the strap, like above it, there are 2 heads of golden lions, and then below it, there's one, kind of like in the center of the other 2, like below the white line. And so there is, you can look at the houses and each one has like carved into the stone of the front, like above the front door. There are these crests, and if you look around for a little bit, you can see that just out like on the more to the outside, there's like a little ranch, like a small farm, and there's like a main house to that that has that crest on it. And you can see that there is a couple of people working the field and like tending. There's some people like repairing a fence in the ranch area.
Hello?
We are here to capture your hogs for
Yes.
you.
Wonderful. Yeah. So you're here for that?
Yeah.
Okay. So they were here,
Mhm.
and then all 5
Yep.
broke out of here, and they went that way.
That way?
Yeah.
I head that way.
So they're standing in the place, and like probably like if you were to like leave the forest and go straight through,
Mhm.
like from where you guys were walking, it would probably be continuing that way.
Okay.
Yeah. So you can see it. Did you ask any more questions or?
Yeah, maybe have some hay to lure them in. Just
What do they
bit,
eat? Yeah.
Perhaps whatever they eat.
They go get a bucket,
Sure.
just full of like slop.
Oh, okay.
Just like there's like you can see like a couple like maybe like looks like an organ around hanging around.
Awesome. Wow, thank you so much.
Of course.
This will help.
Yeah. Just
I'm
bring them
glad.
back and like has like a handkerchief around the hair, like hair going up and over down through it, like wrists like backwards on the hips.
Mhm.
Yeah. So just
Everyone else is
Get 'em.
Irish. They're very southern.
get them and bring them back. It'd be cool.
All right, we'll do.
2 silver. It's a pretty lot of money there for these hogs.
Quite expensive.
Yeah. So bring them back, please. Thanks.
We'll do. I head off in that direction without waiting for either of the other 2.
Love.
We
follow. No
Hi.
questions asked.
Yeah.
Immediately just gone. I don't know where I'm going.
So
that way.
That way.
Okay,
yeah.
so I would like to roll perception to see if I literally just see the hogs.
yeah.
Oh, we're about to end the video in about 3 minutes.
Okay. Cool.
It'll end automatically. And that's the end of the episode.
25.
Yeah, you see, you don't see the hogs themselves,
Yeah.
but you see a clear path of
Okay.
5 hog prints
Okay.
as like going forward in a line off into
Alright.
like a little patch of trees.
I'd like to follow it, but stealthily follow it to not alarm the hogs.
Yeah, go right ahead, full stealth.
Where's my stuff? Okay. Should we all roll still?
Nat 20.
No, yeah, you're fucking all the way hidden. Tell me if you want to tell me how you're hidden in any specific way you can.
I just put a branch in front of my face.
And
Love.
it works.
And I crouch and I walk like a crab walk, kind of.
Like a Skyrim stealth.
Yeah,
Yes.
like Skyrim stealth with a branch in front of my face.
I love that so much. Yeah.
I am watching from a distance. I am
Yeah.
not going near the
I
hogs.
like put my hand out and like don't follow.
Yeah, you've got this on
You
your own.
got this.
Yeah, so you are able to track so easily. It's just like these were made maybe yesterday
Mhm.
into a little patch of green. And you can see that there's like a little, in the distance, there's like a little raised hill that looks like you could walk into it. Like the front, it looks almost like a cave made out of like grass and like dirt. And so, yeah, and you can hear squealing coming from inside.
I know where they are and I know how to get back to that, right?
Mhm.
Okay, so I'm gonna go back get the others because I'm scared.
Yes.
Or no, actually, I want to see if I can look into the cave to see if there's any threats or if it's just the hogs.
Yeah.
Griffin.
So you see, you look in,
Mhm.
and there's a small fire. It's only small because it's like dwindling.
Yeah.
And there's some like rocks that are kind of like in a triangle type shape, like leaned up against each other haphazardly. And lying on its back is one of the hogs. And then you can see the light kind of illuminating. There's kind of like a 7 to 8 foot tall, very large kind of fleshy creature that has a like a little like loincloth. And it's not like so big, but it's like it's a bit heavier. You can see it's just like it has a hog's back, hind legs, in its arm.
Just one?
Is
Just
it
one of them.
humanoid or no?
It's humanoid. You could roll nature to see if you know what it is.
Not one.
No, you have no idea. You think it's a dragon.
Oh my god!
This is an
Already?
adult dragon.
Oh no.
What color?
Like a pale green.
Oh, gross.
Oh, no.
And it's holding a hog by its hind legs, and it's just smashing it
Do I know
against
it's
the
humanoid?
ground. No.
You think it's a
You
dragon?
think it's a dragon.
You're right.
This is a dragon polymorphed into a strange, odd, fleshy shape.
I run back to the others.
Uh-huh.
There's a dragon in the hogs!
What?
There's
In
the hogs
the
are in the
hogs?
cave!
Where?
The hogs are in the cave and there's a dragon in
If
the
there's a dragon, you can't be so loud.
There's a dragon!
No, calm down. I'm sure. Listen, some dragons are nice.
Yeah, in this world, you would know this. Dragons are intelligent and like
Yeah.
have cities
Yeah,
and are like.
I know.
Yeah.
If there's a dragon, I'm sure we could just talk to.
Follow me! I'll show you where the hogs are. The hogs, he's eating the hogs.
Okay, that doesn't sound. What?
Follow me!
Okay.
Maybe
I'll
the
follow.
next
Stealthily.
Yeah, you guys don't have to roll. This person rolled garbage on perception. You're gonna be surprised.
Yeah.
It's not that great at it.
It's a dragon.
I look at
Yeah,
the
it's
cave.
dragon.
Can I roll to see if
Yes, you
or would I
can.
recognize it?
Yeah, you can definitely
History or
Yeah, I'm also
nature?
gonna-
roll. Nature
I'll roll
or
nature.
history if you want.
It
I'll
doesn't
roll-
matter.
I'll roll
A
nature.
3.
Uh,
It's a dragon.
8.
You know it's not a dragon.
It's not a
It's
dragon.
a humanoid shape. You think it's some kind of like weird, almost. It's maybe some kind of a baby giant situation, to like a branch off of that.
All right, stay here. I'm going to go talk to it. It's not.
It's
This is not a
not
dragon. I've met many dragons.
There's a
This is
dragon.
Not one of them.
So, will not accept
Believe
this.
you, you have to believe me. It's charming you.
No, sweetheart, no. Stay here.
Be very careful, there's a dragon.
If things go poor, I will talk to it.
Like going into the cave.
Okay, so I can see that. I know it's not a dragon, but north, it's not a dragon. So
Melinda, Melinda, you must listen. We must be silent. Very quiet.
I will be quiet.
Very quiet. There's a dragon.
It's not a dragon.
Melinda, you must believe me. It's charming you.
I've met many dragons. Can I roll persuasion?
Yeah, definitely.
Oh God. That's very good.
I want to roll persuasion.
Yeah.
Dirty
It's a
20.
dragon. 21.
Oh shit.
Oh wait, you know
So
what?
you think that it could
No,
be a
it's not.
polymorph dragon for some reason?
I suppose it could be a dragon,
We must
but
approach this very carefully. There's a
I
dragon.
will. I will.
You know what?
Listen,
I'm gonna roll
we
persuasion
cannot.
real quick, just because I really just want to save this.
No.
7.
We can't.
What would you
we
even have said?
We should just be quiet. I don't know what it is.
Listen, it doesn't matter.
It's either a dragon or
If
not.
it is a dragon, then we can't handle
Yes.
this. So, but dragons are very intelligent, so I will go talk to it. You guys stay out here and hide. If things go poorly, then come on in. It'll be obvious if something goes wrong. It
Yeah.
will be. So, I can
Try
handle
to
it.
shoo the hogs out here, and I
Okay.
will handle them.
Okay. I'm going to cast Sanctuary on myself,
Love.
and I'm going to stroll right into the cave.
Mhm. You can see that there are 3 more hogs.
Are they alive?
Yes, and they're in like haphazardly constructed wooden cages.
Okay. Hello.
Ah!
Do you speak common?
Ah!
those hogs don't actually belong to you. Is there any chance that we could take the ones that are still alive at least? The owners really need them back. It's their only source of food.
Just like he just reaches towards the one that's on the fire
It's already dead. I don't
and just
care
takes a
about that
bite.
one. You can have the one that you've already killed, but these people need their livelihood.
Mine.
But you didn't pay for them.
No, mine. Found.
Found. Did they run here?
I caught.
You caught them. How about if you help us take them back to where they belong, you can get paid and buy even more food.
What buy?
It's like when you trade shinies for
No,
food.
keep shinies. Keep shinies.
Shiny
keep.
So if you would like, how about you just bring the 3 hogs back and then you can get some shinies?
Give me shinies.
You need to bring the hogs back first and then you get shinies. I promise.
Want hog and shinies.
You can keep the 2 hogs, but I can take the 3 of them back.
What?
So you get
I
hogs
want all
and
hog.
You can't have both.
You
I understand.
can see the numbers confuse this person greatly.
Situation.
Never has taken a math class.
Give hogs.
Give hogs, get shiny.
Yes.
So will you
No.
give hogs?
Keep hog I have. Also more hog and shinies.
No, this is not how we do business.
He starts to reach out his hands to like put on your head.
I'm
Give
just gonna shift backwards
Uh-huh.
slightly.
He's gonna roll the grab head. No.
It has to make wisdom saving throw.
Yeah, no, it failed that anyway. Ugh.
I want shinies.
Then I can bring you
You could roll
shinies.
perception, or not persuasion. That would be great.
Persuasion?
Mm-hmm.
Hang on. That's not great.
Yeah, I rolled very well.
15.
Oh, -2 to charisma, so it means it beats.
So if you trade the 3 hogs that are alive, I can bring you some shinies.
Bring shinies.
Yes.
You can have hog too.
Okay. 2, you drive a
3.
hard bargain.
No, he just does. He just 2. He points at you. He doesn't give a number. He just has 2.
He doesn't know how many that is.
Sorry, I tried to reply. Damn it! Just leave them.
Agreed.
Ah.
So I
Roll me insight.
He has no idea what he just agreed to. Oh, that's not great. And I've oh no, 12.
At the very least, this is not a dragon.
Yeah, good to know.
You think this might be some kind of like ogre spawn?
Is it a child?
No. This is like an
Oh, full
ogre.
grown,
It's-
okay.
This is 8 feet tall, huge.
Oh my god, I want to be friends. Would you like to be friends?
No,
That's all right.
I would like shinies.
I will come back with shiny.
Thank
Will
you.
do. I'll be back shortly, okay?
Bring shinies.
Will do. I'm going to leave.
With the hogs.
No.
he just picks up the hog that's on the ground and keeps like mashing it against the
Sure.
ground.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, it's just splattering it.
Oh yeah, there's
Yeah.
blood everywhere.
Yeah. Can I try to stealthily go over to the pen where the hogs are?
Roll me stealth. You can definitely try.
I'm
to
not
do it.
touching it. I'm just going over to it right now. No. Oh, I have proficiency in stealth, so that's a 16.
Oh yeah, easy.
Does it
Actually, I
look
pressed
like?
probably. Yeah, no, you do.
Does it look like if I, like, what would it take to open this?
You'd have to kick it.
I'd have to
And they'd
kick it
fall
or
apart.
something. Okay.
These are awfully constructed wooden cages.
All right. Well, I gave him my word, so I'm gonna leave.
Uh-huh.
And I'm gonna find these 2. It's not a dragon.
Where are the hogs?
There.
Has this dragon have hogs?
It's not a dragon. It is an ogre. I'm sure. I was just there. Trust me.
I look again.
Roll perception or roll me nature.
Okay. It's 13 without a modifier, so at least I know it's not a dragon.
It's an ogre.
I suppose.
So he did eat and kill 2 of the hogs already. So I think I agreed. Listen, if we give them something shiny, it will give us the other 3 hogs. This is a good deal. I think we should take it. Do any of us own anything shiny already? I have nothing on my person.
I don't think that.
Remotely shiny.
I don't think I have any shinies.
You don't got any good shinies?
I have crystals, but I can't give them up.
It's true.
It's like kind of my thing.
Yeah.
I have a sickle. I'd rather not. I don't want to
Would
give
fire
over.
be considered shy?
What?
Would fire?
I would like to not do this aggressively. If that's
We've
possible.
lost
No,
our
just show
DM.
him fire.
Oh no, it's fine. We don't need this.
Yeah.
We're just
Just show the fire. I don't think that would count as
I
shiny.
have to plug something in real quick.
Does anybody have like a dagger they don't care about? Or a rock? How about we go ask the farm folk if they can give us
Yeah.
1 silver piece?
That's probably good.
Well, we're not going to give them silver,
Well, if they
That's
give
the
us a
ogre.
silver, well, it's shiny.
but we're not going to give them our currency.
Then what should we trade? None of us own anything shiny.
Why don't we look around for shiny
I will
rocks?
investigate for shiny rocks.
Go ahead and roll for shiny rocks.
Yes.
Shiny
Please,
rock.
please. That's a 2.
Rock.
Minus 1.
Investigation
Another
or like
Sure.
31.
Whatever you want.
Can I roll perception?
Sure.
Can I roll
24?
perception?
Yeah,
That is
yeah.
a 7.
It's too late for that. The 7 would make a difference.
14.
Okay.
Perception.
I
Shiny rock.
find nothing.
You find what looks like what's a rock that's shiny?
Pyrite.
Yeah.
Rose gold.
Yeah. You find that.
Oh my gosh.
Just 1 piece, 2 piece?
You find a piece of that like sitting in like a little
How
creek.
big?
So it's been like washed by water, so it's extra shiny.
Okay, good. I definitely collect that.
I have found a shiny rock.
Thank you. This is perfect. And I'm going to cast light on it as well to make
I
it
was hoping
shinier.
you would do that. I was thinking that's what I would do.
Do you think this works?
It should
I think that is very
Stay
shiny.
here. Do not let them know that you're here. Okay?
Yes.
To make the deal go sideways. All right. I need to take care of this. I'm gonna head back into the cave.
Mhm.
I brought you shiny.
Oh.
You can have it. It
Shiny.
won't hurt you. Here. Why don't I put it down?
He-
Now,
He's
can I have the
brave.
hogs? I open the gate and I start shepherding the hogs out.
They just run.
Animal handling.
okay.
Honora.
Did they run out of the cave?
Yeah, they're out of the cave already.
Okay, I'm gonna try to animal handle
Yeah.
them.
But in the future, darling,
To
you
try to
can't
bring-
take something that isn't yours.
Found in woods.
I guess they did run away.
Yeah.
The
Wanted
farmers-
to eat.
I understand.
21.
Yeah. Tell me what you do. Well, one second, real quick. He's like covering his hands over it.
Do you normally hunt in the woods?
Yes.
Do the townspeople know you're here?
No.
Would you prefer it to stay that way?
Yes.
Will do. You might.
He's like covering the light, making
Yeah.
you gone. Bah.
I will leave you to it then.
Bah.
You don't
Bah.
hurt people, do you?
Huh?
Would you hurt a
Bah.
person? Well, you were very civil when I came in.
Yes. You weren't scary.
I'm not scary. Oh,
No,
thank you.
You're not very pointy.
Only hurt.
That's fair. That's fair.
If you were pointy, I would have squashed you.
Maybe in the future, talk
Yes.
to somebody before you decide to squash.
But if they're pointy, they won't talk. They try to make pointy. So I will squish.
But maybe if you can convince them otherwise.
No.
You are a mighty creature.
Yes, I might be.
You are
I
a
squish.
dragon.
You are a mighty.
What was that?
You're a mighty creature. You are stronger than they are. If you choose to talk, they should listen.
But why not I squish?
Because you can squish after you know what
I talk, then I
they're
squish.
Exactly.
Yes.
It's dangerous.
Yes.
Yes.
It's
yes.
dangerous. Then you
If pointy, I talk, then I squish.
It's nice. No squish.
I talk, then I squish. This is a good idea.
Okay.
I will do this next time.
Okay. Be careful, all right?
Why do I sound like Final Pam?
Take care of yourself, all right?
Yes,
Laura?
yes.
Goodbye.
Bye.
I will leave.
So the hogs come running out.
How
Yeah.
long does the light spell last?
Oh, it lasts a good amount of time. It's a shiny rock anyway, but an hour.
Okay, cool. Concentration?
Doesn't say.
Oh, so perfect. No.
So just an hour.
So tell me how you wrangle these 3 hogs.
So I'm just going to like stand like this, crouched in front of the cave.
Mhm.
Kind of like there is a tree branch in front of me. So I am still stealth.
Right. They-
Naturally.
They think you're a bush.
Exactly.
Roll stealth again.
12.
They see you, but you don't know that.
Okay.
Does it matter? Do you still speak with animals?
It's only 10 minutes, so no. But I am determined that I will wrangle them. So I have 2 branches right here, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then I just
Out.
to try to make a pen of sorts.
Okay. So you rolled a 21.
And I'm like yelling at them. I'm like, stop! Stop! Pigs up.
So they're all running right towards you,
Mhm.
and they're kind of like trying to do like a shuffle stop and trying to like put like to like scramble their feet.
Alright.
Um,
See this?
yeah.
Can I just go over?
Well, no, at this time you're having a
Oh, okay,
conversation.
okay, right. I'm
Um,
convincing him to choose
Blynn!
these.
Blynn, help me hug the hogs.
I have their food. Do you want their food?
Yes, the food.
I'm just gonna.
Just scatter the food in like a trail.
It's goopy, isn't it?
It's slop. It's pretty liquidy.
You know, I'll slosh like maybe like a little bit out, like
Yeah.
in an arc over where they're coming out. Not all of it.
Oh,
just
it's like
in
a
case
bit.
I need more. Yeah,
Do I get slosh on me?
I'm not
Roll for
aiming for you.
slosh.
Roll for slosh.
Roll for slosh.
My slosh is a 17.
Okay. Well, you choose if you get sloshed or not.
Would
I
you
get
like?
a little bit.
Okay.
It
Okay.
has like a little, a tasteful amount of slosh.
Okay. I love that. Yeah.
Little
Just like a little like a
It's
fleck of meat.
A little
Mm.
stain. It's like a tail, you know?
Ooh, like the tail of a rat. Just like, yum.
A little rat tail.
Yeah, and so they
I grow a rat tail immediately.
you can
You
chop
already
off your
have
hair
a
then. Yeah, you can just chop off most of your hair.
You can.
I
form
take a
rat
strand out of my braid and like it's just
For
right
sure.
down the back
Okay,
of my neck
love.
like a rat tail.
Great. I'm glad about that. Yes, you're able to like slosh different piles with the 21 and like lead them, start to lead them back out of the woods and they're on the plains towards the forum.
Mhm.
At this time, you are able to leave your interaction with this ogre man,
Mhm.
and you see piles of flesh
Sure.
that have been mostly nibbled, leading out of the forest,
I will follow the piles of flesh.
and other goops.
I will not step on it though.
That's probably for the
I'm
best.
keeping it as
Squish, squish, squish.
Squishy and squash.
And so you're able to, after a little bit, you run out of slosh, like 10 feet from
Sure.
the gate.
Yeah. I try to usher them in like with hand like I try to run at them so that they'll run into the
Yeah,
tent to
so
escape
that-
for me.
That same woman from before goes, "Oh, there you are, darlings. Come on back inside." And pats them on the butt, each one of them, as they go back into the pen. And gives them a little head ruffle. And then she tosses you a bag and says, "There you are. Enjoy."
I'm sorry there's only 2. The others were unfortunately killed.
There were
There's
3.
My bad. I'm
2.
sometimes.
Yeah, what happened to
2.
the other ones?
They were killed in the forest.
By what?
I'm not
A
sure.
dragon.
It's not a dragon.
Roll persuasion.
Oh, why did he get to roll
Because you
persuasion?
said it first.
5.
A dragon, you say?
Probably just a wolf or something. I would just stay out of that area for
Yeah,
the future.
I will do so.
Thank you so much for your.
Just so sure it's a dragon.
They-
Well, have a wonderful day.
yeah,
I'm gonna turn and leave.
Yeah.
Yeah.
they look peeved.
Thank you.
And so you've just gotten
We
money.
got 2 silver. Woo!
Oh, no,
Ten?
that was, sorry,
Two.
that was 2. That was 2. That was 2 silver.
I'll take it.
Yeah.
yeah,
How long is this then?
I would say it's been about 45 minutes.
I'm gonna
Okay.
head back to the
Yeah.
store.
On your way back, I would say that so you just got your first money of the campaign. You completed your first quest.
Woo!
Good job, everyone.
Got Alex to be the party treasurer with our 2 silver.
I'll do it, I'll
Okay,
do
so
it.
that's
I like
party
that.
money right
Let's
now.
let Timothy do it.
Timothy
Timothy
will
holds
balance,
it. Yeah, of
balance
course.
Can we
the
teach
funds.
Timothy how to be our accountant?
Oh,
Teach him how to do it.
We're gonna teach him.
But as of right now, that is where we're going to leave our heroes. So thank you guys so much. All of the proceeds of the ad revenue for this stream, this episode of Tales of Calumbra, will be going to Black Lives Matter. And so you can also just donate to Black Lives Matter.
Donate to Black Lives Matter.
Please do it.
Do it right now.
Yeah, please do it.
Also, like, comment, and subscribe.
Yes, subscribe,
Hit that
please.
bell.
We're gonna have new episodes every single week.
Punch that like
Subscribe.
Get a fucking two-handed axe and just
Yeah.
demolish
Yeah.
that like button
Just-
bodily and
Can we
soul.
get this video to 2 likes?
2 fucking
Two
likes.
likes.
If
If we get this video to 1 like, we will do another episode. I would like the video. Same no more.
Yeah.
and so also go watch Content of Breakfast Club. It'll probably the eye icon will probably be around here somewhere to go watch it.
Yep.
Also we'll catch up if you haven't watched the other ones.
Over there.
Yeah, see you guys next week.
Here, maybe. I don't know.
Okay, goodbye.
Thank you guys so much.
guys.
See you next week.